Welcome back to Composition and its Allies. My name is Barney. In today's episode of Orchestration in 3 minutes or less, we're going to look at the essential harmony. When you want to figure out the essential harmony, 9 times out of 10, you're going to look at the strings. When we look at the strings, we see miles upon miles of F sharp major, its first inversion. Then we look at the clarinet, it's transposing. It's in B flat major. Ordinarily, the clarinet would go down a second. However, look at the notation. It is notated in a flat key versus the sharp keys for all the other instruments. In this particular case, we have to actually transpose down a third or think soprano clef. Likewise, with the trumpet, it's in B flat, so we have to transpose down a third or think soprano clef. Finally, we get the bassoons that arrives on the root. Something important to think about is the strings here have the root harmony, the essential harmony, F sharp major, pure, and the woodwinds add colored notes. In French, we call this les notes étrangères or les notes mélodiques, okay, that don't really change the harmony, but they give some nice color. We want to make sure if we were to play the woodwinds separately, that it wouldn't feel crass or strange or bizarre. In this particular case, it's a softer texture anyway, so it may not be as egregious, but it's something that should be part of your thinking process. Later, as you get more mature as an orchestrator, as a composer, you may become like Debussy, and these rules don't even apply. Next, let's look at the percussion. The traditional role of the percussion is to outline what's already there, to reinforce the harmony, give more strength to the rhythm, which I definitely follow. If that's not for you, if you're composing and percussion plays an integral role, this may not apply. But in this particular case, I have the percussion on the root. Finally, we have a crescendo. The important thing with a crescendo is that the start point, ideally the midpoint, and then the actual arrival need to be well balanced. We see from this orchestration that the orchestration has not changed for the mezzo forte arrival, so that means the orchestration works for both points. If we look at the violas, we see they're on the bottom with the bassoons. And we see all the woodwinds are placed in regions that they can sound well balanced. Trumpets aren't above anyone. I hope you found this useful, and I wish you the best of luck as a composer and orchestrating your compositions. Have a great day.